Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Dominions, turn 26. kirbyone here. We're going to be doing something a little different. As you can see, this is basically a new turn if you were to get it in play by email through Llama server. This is what it'll look like before you open it. But this is turn 26 as I received it before I did my changes, and the reason why is I'll get to in a minute. All the messages are going to be the same as when I first received it, so that is what I'm going to show you first. TNG breaking from RP, which I follow suit shortly thereafter. Just saying he's doing his best against the Frost Giants. Funny how he wound up being my biggest ally against the Frost Giants when probably about like 5-10 turns ago I was considering invading him as my likeliest target and least difficult to attack target. This is my bragging message, which I think you've seen already. Got Conjuration 5 completed, which is fantastic. I'm teleporting to the fort over by Hinam in case he, or I should say, over by Hinam's invasion of me, in case he tries to move on to me. This is TNG summoning some Blackhawks. They work as well as Blackhawks always do. And this is Airmore invading me with 200 random units all just thrown together. Let's see how he sets that up. Yeah, basically 200 random units just thrown together. It's communion slaving and then raising the dead with communion master here. And he has a lot of other stuff too. So he has fires in a jar, which only gives him one. 2 of these only gives you 1 gem, temporary gem. So a lot of times these don't stack if you put the same item in 2 miscellaneous slots. They don't actually stack. I don't think he's actually cast any fire spells. No, so yeah, this is not stacking for him. He's probably at some point going to use this to make all of his javelins flaming. Doesn't matter, he goes up against, looks like 1 PD, so that's not impressive, and we don't need to watch the whole thing. This is me taking back the province from Zotz with 0 problems. This is me, this is him trying to take the province of Zotz with a scout, I guess. I deal with that pretty easily. Helheim is wiping me out. Now this is a problem, because you remember I said, oh, I'm just going to attack into this place and then retreat out of it to my provinces. Well, it turns out if 2 armies are moving toward each other and cross each other, there are one of 3 things that can happen. Either you will each pass and arrive at their respective provinces without fighting their armies, or one will get to their target province or the other will get to their target province. So in this case, because it's in the Junal Forest, one of my forest provinces, he gets to my province before I can move out and get to his province. So because they are scripted to retreat, they retreat from this province, and as you will see, there is nowhere for them to run to, and they die, as it says in the retreat details. Killed when retreating into enemy territory. Yeah, that is sad for me. And this is me attacking in the other direction. I lose some monkeys and have no problems with his PD, even though he put 15 in there, because my elephants like running over things. This is Hinam continuing to have no resistance, and Tianqi taking on some PD. Then I get this guy. This is another one of my heroes that I think you can get from Worthy Heroes. He is really, really, really cool, but not right now. Right now, he's really bad for me. I am really sad that he appeared right now because he has Inspiring Researcher. Well, you remember last turn, all my researchers died. They all ran out of this province trying to fight a war and are now no longer here. And you know why that's sad? Because he is immobile. He can't move anywhere, so he gives Inspiring Researcher to everyone in my capital, and there is no one in my capital, and that is very sad. I'm just going to look at him again. He also has Dominion Spreader, which is really cool, but again, in your capital, so whatever. But Dominion Spreader gives him the Bless automatically. So he's only Holy 2 right now, but he still has my Bless as if he's a prophet. So he acts as a free prophet, basically, in my capital. But this is very important because he has Shape Changer. And what this particular Shape Changer does is it is a one-way Shape Changer that permanently transforms him into the Awakened Sage. So I look at this and I say, what is my current situation? I am being invaded, and my cap will either A, be soon completely surrounded, or itself sieged. He can't leave. He can't even teleport himself out because he only has Holy. And I have all of these monkeys here, and I have all of these monkeys here, but they can't get to him because of 2 armies and other things that I'm dealing with, plus another 290 Airmorians bearing down on me. So this is great. What do? I say, okay, change shape. Now, this is what he becomes when he changes shape. He no longer has the Spread Dominion, and he no longer has the Inspiring Researcher, both of which I would have really rather used him for. So he's great and all, but I actually liked him better before. But he still has many, many, many uses, which I will get to in a second. Quick, get out of this, continue, and there. Now, this is the turn as it was after I did all my stuff. Sorry. He, like I said, did shape changed and is going to teleport into here. And I'm going to throw everything here, basically. Now, what I want is, again, to have them move on top, and I know that I won't be able to to have him break siege, and I'd have to have him patrolling if I wanted to deal with them moving on top first. But I want to get a couple of turns to actually build an army here, because unlike the other place, this has no army. So I would literally be relying on the fact that I have a monolith in this province in order to win. And, you know, monoliths are cool and all, but this is like 290 soldiers. And these are 30 giants as opposed to like the 15 that I was dealing with here. Now, granted, these 15 could probably take like 45 of these guys, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to try and guess on that one. But in any event, also there's this. So, yeah, there's a second Hinam invasion force right literally on the heels of this one. So, I don't know as much at this point the relationship between Hinam and Ermor. Hinam and Helheim are very obviously at least not fighting each other, but at worst for me, allies. And so I don't know if Ermor and Hinam are as well, but what I'm hoping they'll do is at least some of these guys will move on here while he also moves on here, and then they bump and then they kill each other off. That would be great for me. And then I deal with whoever's left. And I let them siege the fort, break in, and then I kill them. So that's why I'm moving more of these guys. Now he has an army attached to him. I'm like, hey, maybe teleport will work if you have bodyguards. It doesn't. Spoilers. You have to have gateway for that. So these guys are moving back. I'm going to put some PD in there. He has like 9 guys here, so he's not going to be moving here, is my guess. His army is here, so he'll probably go either here, here or here. I am finishing off this because if he wants to use more than Springhawks, this is a really important province for me, and I want it badly. Luckily for me, this is now back in my income, so I'm getting a little bit more money. I'm still losing at least a third of it, but yeah, oh well. Okay, his pretender is still there, and I can still see him for some reason. I don't exactly understand why, but doesn't matter for me. I'm just watching here to see how well Tianqi does and to see whether I'm going to have to deal with this or not. Yeah, I know that I have lost literally all of my lands and I'm down to my forts, but honestly, if I take this back, this area is going to be my income generator. This is going to be what I'm taxing because this is a safe border, and Airmore cannot go around here to get to these. So he has to go through here. He has no army, so I'm not overly worried. This is my money. I am basically willing to lose all of this and hold the forts until I can secure this area and then move my army 1 square at a time back here. It's really unfortunate that I have to do that, but them's the breaks. That's where I am right now. Let me see what messages. Okay, message to Tianqi. I told him what happened, and I said I'm not dead yet, and I'm not planning on going anywhere, essentially. This is me saying, hey, Yomi, get in on this while you can, because it's actually getting fun now. Yeah, I have... this is me telling him what I could do. Yeah, I have fire gems sitting around doing nothing. I know he's using demons of the where are they? What are they called? The demons of the sacred fire, I think he was telling me. Demons of the heavenly fires, yeah. And so he can use the fire gems and I cannot. So I give them to him. In the hopes that that will help solidify a relationship. It's no loss to me, and so it's good diplomacy wise. It's like a forward investment. These I don't actually know what they're good for. That's an underwater mercenary, so I'm not looking at mercenaries right now. With all of my gold, I don't think I can even recruit anything. Okay, I'm recruiting some more of these guys and some more of these guys because these are the front lines, but they're really only just to hold the walls up at this point. They're just to hold the walls up and try and delay as long as I can until I secure this border and then move my army back. And then we'll see what I can do with that. Alright, that's enough talk. We'll end it here and have a good night. See you guys next time.